Hello, we are Group 5A, and this is our site analysis on Camperdown Ultimo Collaboration Area. The site route that we have chosen was provided by the tutor, which is starting from a roundabout loop from Ultimo to Camperdown, down and passing through the reference area, while ends back to Central Station. There is a green space map that was also provided to show the area, distribution, and the density of green space on the site and the connection between each green space. This will be split into 5 areas, which each individual student has a video on the positive and negative aspect of urban ecology within each respective area. Starting from Site 1. Central Station area has a positive of being the busiest transport area for bus, train, and tram. While it is adjacent to both Belmore Park and Prince Alfred Park and provides a lot of green space and public activity within it, while the negative has a lot of fragmentation of tree canopy and lack of maintenance on green coverage. Broadway has one of the iconic landmarks known as One Central Park for its green infrastructure and well-designed greenery street, while at the rooftop there's a solar axis adjustment technology, and also surrounding it has high quality green space with nice human interaction and high diversity of vegetation, while negative of light pollution and high traffic speed and noise. Broadway itself along the Parramatta Road has a well-considered drainage system, while also within Victoria Park, one of the largest scale of green and blue aspect, which makes it to place to meet the sponge city concept, and also high biodiversity, linking to Sydney University, and negative of being lack of maintenance and water pollution. Site 2. UC campus within the area shows a lot of greenery space for the students to interact and gather for certain activities, while also a lot of interaction with the biodiversity as well, and also provides a lot of canopy shading and a good variety of biodiversity and vegetation within the university. The infrastructure within the university limits on private parking, which promotes cycling and walking throughout the university. Although it poses a wastage level throughout university for the abundance of students within the area. Parramatta Road, one of the busiest roads that connects multiple different suburbs, which is suited for public transport like buses, although it poses threat for noise pollution. North Camperdown has a multiple abundant green space and vegetation surrounding the residential area. An example, the Orphan School Reserve serves as a backyard jungle in the residential area. Although later, when you go up, it shows that it shows as a busy residential area and has a lot of high wastage level. While also environmental awareness will be another concern. Now is Site 3. North Camperdown, a huge range of biodiversity and multiple large area of open space around each apartment, which is a positive, while has a lot of parking space under trees and high reflective building facade, helps to reduce heat island effect around it, while the negative of tall buildings to block the sunlight down to the street and limited public transport cause a lot of greenhouse gas. While within the Annandale area, it has shown a lot of vegetation on both public and private area. South Camperdown, a park providing open space for residential to relax themselves and shelter for wild animal. It is also connected with Newtown for being a well-developed area with a lot of public and private transport, which causes high vehicle emission and noise pollution, while it lacks vegetation and poor air quality. While last one would be the Camperdown Medical Area on the vertical vegetation to ensure fresh air, and also closer to the nature for patient for biophilic design, and also a biodiversity in various plant species, while also the slope facilitates rainwater drainage. Site 4. Redfern itself is a positive, high, large-scale residential area with a high density for multiple interaction between human and ecological elements. Opportunities are dense vegetation as barrier to prevent noise and provide shade in the side street. A variety of different colors and types of shrubs and vertical green will form a beautiful landscape from both public and private facilities, and also forming a quiet and natural atmosphere within Redfern area. While also the density of canopies can affect the access of sunlight and pedestrian walking experience, having more shade would be better for the people's feeling and interaction when the season may be summer. The negative would be it has a lot of greenery, but student and car are a threat within the area that causes a high wastage level and also noise pollution. And the lack of maintenance within the area may wither the vegetation, causing a negative impact imagery within Redfern area in the near future. Site 5. Carriage Works has an overall good character for multiple social activities like farmers market or art gallery, but also it has a good amount of green vegetation on building, creating a good greenery landscape at the outside. And also it's near two beautiful transport, Newtown and Redfern. Although the threat will be noise level is too loud due to public transport line and heavy industry area and empty land throughout the day. Cleveland Street has an opportunity overall character of changing old abandoned buildings for more commercial or retail building near it. It also has a good amount of green vegetation and can add a green wall on building for more greenery environment. Although the threat would be the active transport having high level noise and water downfall may cause blockage on drainage. Prince Alfred Park, the overall character, it has a lot of community space and activities from the park itself, while also has a lot of beautiful vegetation, can add community garden if needed. But the threat is active transport from 2 Main Street and wastage level from a lot of humans. Here is our overall SWOT analysis for the whole site. Overall, the strength for the whole site has shown a well input with green space that cause natural and peaceful atmosphere for internal and external community, while an overall well-known weakness throughout the site was noise pollution throughout Main Street and public facilities like universities and hospitals. But overall, due to the strength, the opportunity for an abundance of vegetation, which creates higher air quality, urban heat island reduction, perfect nature interaction, and social event creation for present and future community. Although this leads the overall threat with an increasing high population that leads to insufficient amenity, lack of population space, and high wastage level throughout the years ahead.